From the moment our great president announced that he would run to serve our country, the shadow force has done everything in its power to change what God had set forth. With a government that had covertly been tainted over the years, an outsider was chosen to change the game and begin a movement to remove this disease, give the people back what had been taken from them, and preserve the rights given to us by God. Many men have tried to make this change in the past and were removed in one way or the other. However, this time, the game was known, and this war had been planned long before 2015. With the media well in the pocket of the antagonist and almost every politician either in bed with or extorted by the enemy, our great president still managed not only to win the election, but to fulfill more than just what he had promised the American people. But what most do not realize is what he is accomplishing outside of the public view. This will truly be his greatest achievements, and what will change our lives and history in ways that we never realized possible. He will be victorious in a centuries-long war between darkness and light that very few even knew existed. Although many days appear like a total defeat to the American patriot and the patriots around the world, President Trump maintains the confidence of a man that won the war, and that is because he already has. To make it easier to see what's happening, you must first understand how Trump operates, with moves straight out of Sun Tzu's Art of War. Every move the president has made, no matter how random it seems, is calculated to the smallest detail. His methods become more apparent once you understand the strategies, and here are just a few. Before you enter a war, you must first be confident of your abilities, and you must learn your enemy intimately. Being a businessman and not a politician, Trump was able to walk amongst the snakes for decades under the radar, learning their Alinsky-inspired playbooks, the financial systems that they used to indebt and control the population, and observe the many ways that people's money was being used to fund globalist conquest and line the pockets of those conspiring. Trump did this while maintaining the admiration and respect of all, until the day the elite realized he was the lion that was about to devour them. Victorious winners win first, and then go to war, and Trump had this war won before he even entered the battlefield in 2016. Great leaders have already calculated possible casualties, and have heroes like Seth Rich, Julian Assange, and General Flynn who are willing to lose their battle in order to expose the enemy, their intentions, so that we can win the war. Trump has gained his warriors by treating people as his sons and daughters, fulfilling his promises, which is why they will now follow to the deepest valleys behind a leader whose actions far exceeded his words. The one who is always victorious does not win through force and skill, but is one who subdues the enemy without fighting. The ones that are often fooled or forced into physical conflict are not necessarily the enemy. The ones that lead them into conflict are the forces that need to be removed. Like with Saudi Arabia, North Korea, China, and Iran, you show your agitator that they have nothing to gain by attacking you. You will diminish their enthusiasm to do so. You inspire the country's people by reminding them of the power they have over their leaders, by reminding those leaders who really has the power. Next, you build a golden bridge to retreat across by offering them something that will benefit their country while creating a sense of victory for everyone. Yet Trump's greatest attribute is his ability to confuse his enemy so that they cannot fathom his real intent. Strategic deception has been valuable for the president. When you are competent, appear incompetent. Appear weak when you are strong. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of appearing dormant. Always evolve and maintain flexibility, because any man can see a plan made for battle, but no man can determine a plan that never stops evolving. And this allows Trump to be the director of our enemy's fate. It also allows him to seize upon opportunities as they arrive, taking advantage of overconfidence. He has mastered the chessboard and controls all the pieces while brilliantly getting the enemy to slowly defeat themselves, leaving them unsure what to defend or who even to attack. He has roused his opponent into revealing their intentions as to expose its vulnerabilities. One way Trump does this is by creating an illusion of conflict where there may be none. As many of his administration is shuffled or moved around, people assume that he does not know what he's doing. Trump often even exchanges unpleasantries via social media and sound bites with those that were relieved of their duties. He does this with his allies and his enemies. Some of those exchanges have merit, but many others, such as Jeff Sessions, are nothing but kabuki theater, giving the deep state actors an insecurity of who they can trust. This also allows Trump loyalists a shadow to hide behind while they complete other unforeseen tasks. Finally, we come to the strategy that most involves us, the Trump supporters, the patriots, and the digital warriors, and that is targeting the enemies where they are not. Preparing the battlefield for where it's going to be instead of where we are. Everything Trump, the patriots, and those that have already given their lives in pursuit of bringing dark to light have done will be in vain without the world waking up to the tyranny and the truth and feeling the impact of what has transpired, so generations from now do not let this transpire again. The military planning of the QAnon movement was the battlefield that was being prepared once the war reached this point. The information that has been archived and prepared through threads, videos, podcasts, and blogs reaches new eyes every day, despite the media push to portray us as violent conspirators. However, the number of new eyes fades in comparison to the amounts of viewers that will be searching for truth in this coming year. Many people that were on the fence will support Trump fully. Even those that stand firm in resistance now will be forced to see the truth and will stand by Trump's side in the end. All that will be left in resistance will be those that are guilty and those whose hearts are filled with hate and contempt. When this time comes, those that have spit on us and called us names will finally see the love us deplorables really have for the people. All people. They will see that our fists aren't clenched, but our arms will be open. We will not harp on the past, but we will move forward together, without division, without judgment, without hesitation, but with one common goal: freedom.